All right. Some more studio banter for you there at
Alrighty.
the end.
Yeah, yeah.
Our recording just got
Um,
crashed by our programmer in chief saying that our magic software is working again, which is super cool. But yeah, I that song took me in so many different directions all at once because
yeah,
like
yeah,
when I
yeah.
first heard the drums at the very beginning, I was expecting like sort of a rock banger, and then it was
Totally.
not that. It was very reverby and very kind of in my feelings sort of road trip
Yeah,
music. Um, but then it grew and it got super like that bass tone is awesome, and
yeah.
like you put in the chat there, when the compression hits, it hits. Oh my god.
Like I think the first time I heard that track, I like backed it up and I was like, "Wait a sec. Like what just happened?"
Are my speakers
Um
broken?
I love it. Like I was like, "How did he get that tone?" Like I don't know if he like compressed and then saturated and then like just compressed some more. If he's listening to this, like please like just like send us a DM because I'm like genuinely curious. Um but it like I love like like compression being used in a way that like just it like elevated the whole song to like a place that I didn't even think like it could even go.
It's being
Um
used as an instrument almost. It's like
yeah.
the mix is being manipulated in that way, and I kind of dig that too.
Yeah, yeah. I'd like love to know like what he did to it cuz I've like tried to like get that drum tone and I'm just like I have no idea
When it
how like yeah,
again, it's all about intention with that type of stuff too, because like
totally.
it objectively it sounds bad, but that's why it's so good.
It
is
it's like
because it's intentionally bad sounding, and so it elevates the music. Like if somebody just sent me a mix and it just sounded like that throughout the entire song, I'd be like, dude, you don't know what you're doing, this sounds like shit. But
but like
just
because
doing it in that one section is like it completely changes the narrative on that.
yeah, yeah, and I feel like we talked about this with like a different sound, like because like he like
Hmm.
committed to it, and because like he used it in a way that was like very, very like intentional. Um, it just yeah, it just works, and yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know how we got that tone. I'm like still kind of hung up, like just hung up on it. It's great, yeah,
And this is another artist that their I would say their album art really matches, like their visual aesthetic matches their sound a lot
totally,
with
totally,
like how everything is just kind of like weird washed out like streaky photos and stuff like that. And I
yeah,
love when artists have a very specific style that they commit to in that way.
totally, totally. Like the rest of his music is very much like it's like poppy, but in a way that's like very like I don't know if like imperfect is like the right word, but it has like a lot of like very like it's like very honest pop music, right?
Yeah.
Um so yeah, I'm like yeah, it's like great. He put out an EP, I think it was man, last year, but it's really worth checking out. I believe it's called Halcyon. Or oh wow, it like was this year. Wow, this has been such a long year.
Dude,
Man.
it's so true. It's weird because it's felt really long, but also it's felt like every month has just sped by at the speed of light, and it's so
Totally,
strange.
totally. Yeah.
But yeah, I will definitely check that out later. This is a really neat project. So my final tune of the night is one that I found through a YouTube video. I don't know if you've ever heard of the YouTuber Patrick CC at all,
I've
but
not.
he does like a bunch of like Discord stuff, but mostly he is sort of a rap commentary sort of channel. And he also talks about like production and like the best ways to market your music and how to get the most out of your social media and stuff like that. He's really cool all around channel that I highly recommend. He's got some kind of goofy humor that some people might not appreciate, but he had this video that was what was it? Guess what the rapper sounds like based on pictures. And so it was like whoever produced the video, they just gave him a picture of the rapper and he had to guess sort of the general style of their music. And then they listened to the song and sort of judged whether he was right or not. And I think that the song Pacifier off of his album For the Record was the song that was in the video, but I listened to that and I was like, that is a really cool style that I feel like not a lot of people are doing. It sounds really, really genuine, and I just kind of dig it. And so I listened to a lot more of his stuff, and this is my personal favorite. It's also his most popular on Spotify. Who'da thunk? But so this song is called Tangerine by Danny Diamonds.